Hello everybody, thank you for tuning in. I am Sm1tty Sm1t and I'm bringing you another unscripted video review, this time for Aliens Colonial Marines. Now, Aliens has been getting a lot of flack lately, a lot of people giving it 3s and 4s, and really just not impressed with the game, and you know, that's for good reason. The game isn't great. I wouldn't say it's bad, though. See, the thing is, the team at Gearbox and Randy Pitchford in particular, they gave press early access to seeing the game, and what we saw at these early events was not what was delivered. There are many rumors for that, but what we're doing here is we're just going to take an objective view at what the game is, what it presents, and what value it is to you. Now, first thing, the campaign itself, if you're an Aliens enthusiast, you're going to be sorely disappointed. The game is not a horror game like the movies themselves are. The game is an action. It's a first-person shooter, and you start off in the ship, which is really where all of the suspense takes place. And then later on during the game, you're actually going to go down to the planet, which is far more wide open and you know, far less terrifying than being in these confined places. And I think that actually works against the game itself. Okay, when you're in these situations where something bad can happen and you have nowhere to go, it's terrifying. Okay. On top of that, the visuals aren't very good. As you can see, what we're looking at here, the lava I was just looking at, and now the rain that's dripping down. Essentially, the water. I mean, to get a little gross here, what you're playing in this instance is essentially first-person bukkake. I mean, you've got all this white crap streaking your screen, doing nothing for you. I've seen games that came out years ago that do water effects on the screen far better than what you saw there. Okay. The action, the shooting isn't too bad. The guns, they have a nice weight to them. They sound great. Okay. But there really is no reason to use anything except a shotgun. Okay. Because you have these aliens. They have to get in close to hurt you. Even the spitters, the ones that spit acid at you, the shotguns have such a range on them that it's really hard to justify using anything else. Okay, and obviously there's snap targeting, that aim assist and things like that, so you can just you know, haul out whatever gun you want and just snap to the target, shoot, snap to the target, shoot, and you can take that off. I'm playing on easy mode in these videos that you're seeing here. Maybe I should have played in the hardest difficulty just to get some sort of challenge, because what you're seeing is as you move through the ship, you haul out your little motion detector, essentially is what it is, and you can tell where the aliens are. Now, even if you don't have the thing up, if you get too close to an alien, you're going to hear an indicator sound. Okay, the problem with it is, if they're going to implement a motion detector, they have to do something else. The fact that there's no minimap really took away from the overall experience of exploration. And you'll see throughout some of these videos that instead of just following the way that they want you to go, I try to go off and see every aspect of every level in order to accurately get an idea of how they design these things. Now, the other issue is there's really not a lot of waypoints for the player to follow. So I could essentially, this doesn't actually happen in the game, but I could essentially go to a waypoint that's in the next room from me, but I have to go through 15 rooms to get there, and it doesn't tell you what rooms you have to get to, and that can be pretty frustrating at times. Okay. The use and implement of some of these other things that you're seeing, for instance, the turret gun that I just put down, or cutting open the doors and things like that, those are neat. But those are scripted events that they're artificially creating. They're not really giving the player an opportunity to use them organically, to use them in a way that they want to use them. Instead, they're little setups like this here that really don't add anything except additional noise and you know, just something new to look at. Okay. There's one particular scene, you'll end up down in the sewers of one of these, either a ship or a planet. Okay, that should tell you, you know, how unmemorable the game is overall. But you end up in the sewers, and you meet up with one of the guys that you had previously lost, and in doing so, you find that he's behind some metal bars. You have to take an alternate route to get to him. How is it that I can use a cutting torch to cut through these thick steel doors, but I can't use the same torch to cut through an inch of a bar in order to meet up with my team? It's that type of implementation that really makes the game just fail overall, okay? The game itself is average. It's an average shooter. And a lot of people, what they've done is they've taken their expectations and what they saw prior to the game releasing and levied their review score based on those failed expectations, and I don't usually do that. Strip away the Aliens license, and what you've got is an average shooter. It's got poor visuals, the AI isn't the smartest around, but you can run through from start to finish in this game without firing a single bullet. The AI can take care of everything for you, because the times when you are alone, they're stealth sequences, and they're done poorly. There's no tension. There's no suspense. There's nothing to make me feel like I'm ever threatened at any one point. I died a few times simply because I didn't know when aliens were going to be attacking me. They would appear in front of me and behind me. It's a gimmick that they used often throughout the entire game to try to create this tension, when all they're really doing is pissing off the players, because you have to kill something in front of you and immediately turn around and kill something behind you. Again, the guns feel nice. There is a multiplayer, and the multiplayer is actually kind of fun. The multiplayer, from what I understand, was completely done by Gearbox. And what you're going to see is there are different objectives, and then there are your typical deathmatch. The problem with the multiplayer is the Marines are grossly overpowered, okay? And again, they run with the shotgun. Even the ranged alien that spits the acid, you can't get close enough, and you're not accurate enough because you have to hold a button down in order to charge up your spit. Even using that, it's weak. So all the Marines can run around with their shotguns all tricked out and just lay waste to any alien that they see. Okay, the only time you can really kill a Marine is if you catch them off guard and you sneak up behind them. That's not a way to create a multiplayer experience for both sides, and that's essentially what they need to do. Even it out for both sides. Okay, I shouldn't be going 19-4 as a Marine and then 4-19 as an alien. That's not okay. It's an alright game. Strip away the Aliens license, like I said, it's average. Even the multiplayer adds a little bit of an aspect of replayability, but in 60 to 90 days, it's going to be a barren wasteland. If you're interested in picking this game up at all, I suggest you do it now. Find a sale. It's not worth your $60, but find a sale, get in there, play your multiplayer, get good use out of the money that you spend, and then be done with it. Trade it in, give it to a friend, give it to an enemy. It's an average game, and I'm sad to see that Gearbox handed this off to somebody else who clearly wasn't capable of running with the franchise like game players and fans of Aliens itself expected. So I would say overall 5 out of 10.
Hold position until those eggs are well done, Marines.
You can't. Can you pick up payload, do you know? We're like halfway. I wonder if we can pick up your claymores. I got claymores on it.
Hold off! Reloading!
Alright, so kill that guy.
Get over to those chemical tanks! Good work, Marines. Those eggs are fried. We got 1 minute. Look down. We have to destroy those eggs. Hold position. Marines, do not move until those eggs are fried. Hold position until those eggs are well done, Marines.
I didn't realize they were in a line.
Marines, pick out those eggs. You've got 30 seconds, Marines. On your toes. Move to the cave. Another cluster down, but we're not done yet. Move to next target. Good work, Marines. Those eggs are fried. Move to the command post. 10 seconds, Marines. Now or never.
Wow, he lived. best thing is whatever that thing is that like stuns them. 11 and 5. 5 cats. Yeah. Look at Smitty. Fucking boosted shotgun.
We can't afford to have any more of these things on our hands. Destroy those eggs.
I'm using the first one, but I changed my right.
We have to destroy those eggs. Hold position.
How do you change?
Smash them up.
Oh, you mean cosmetic.
Another cluster down, but we're not done yet. Move to the next target.
Time to clean house.
Instead of aiming at one person, so you can hit a bunch.
Hold position until those eggs are well done, Marines.
Work on the egg. Man down, man down.
Single shot rifle or something. Or is that another?
It almost feels like a sniper, doesn't it, when you get killed with it?
It might be that.
Marines, hold position and take out those eggs.
But that thing was a semi-auto.
Bust them all! We got a casualty!
Damn!
Marines, do not move until those eggs are fried.
You'd both just each grab the dude.
Oh no!
Oh, he got me.
Out of ammo!
Good work, Marines. Those eggs are fried.
Actually being hit. But then again, I'm using the spit. Like,
Hold position until those eggs are well done, Marines.
get him, Steve, get him, get him!
Oh!
We have to destroy those eggs. Hold position.
He's got to. There's no health left.
Good job, Marines. Move to the next cluster.
There's 2 at the chemical tank.
Waste these!
Confirmed targets are destroyed. Move on to the next target. Hold position until those eggs are well done, Marines.
Hold up! Reloading!
Another cluster down, but we're not done yet. Move to next target. We have to destroy those eggs.
Get him,
Hold
get
position.
him. Oh, this A-Zound dude. Picking up all my, cleaning up all my guns.
Woo! Keep it moving! Out again! Cover me!
Good job, Marines. Marines, hold position and take out those eggs.
Moving!
But I'll take it. That's a kill.
Yeah, this is fine too. This guy's got some advanced weapons.
Hoorah! Look at what I got!
Hold position until those eggs are well done, Marines.
Lost another one!
Marines, take out those
One
eggs.
at truck left. I don't know if it's like a single shot rifle or if it's an auto shotty, but that dude is wrecking shot.
We have to destroy those eggs. Hold position.
Hold on! Reloading! Get him, Mike! Get him, Mike!
Hold position until those eggs are well done, Marines. Marines, you have 1 minute. Good work, Marines. Those eggs are fried.
Really?
Marines, do not move until those eggs are fried.
Oh, I did kill you.
Good job, Marines. Move to the next cluster. We have to destroy those eggs. Hold position. 30 seconds. Make them count. Marines, hold position and take out those eggs.
Yeah,
We have to destroy those eggs. Hold position. 10 seconds, Marines. Now or never. Hold position until those eggs are well done, Marines. Damn it, we lost them.
We might have won by a point. We did.